Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatex I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Wednesday morning forecast update. And again, our first of two rounds of severe storms is on the way much later tonight. So for the daylight hours, we'll likely see increasing clouds. The threat of any severe weather before sunset is very low, but that severe weather threat will start to increase likely between 8 p.m. and midnight tonight. Initially, these storms will be capable of some large hail, but as the storms start to mature and grow a little bit, they will be capable of some high wind and potentially an isolated tornado or two, and that will be through the overnight hours tonight. Now, there will be a second line of storms that makes its way through with a cold front tomorrow. There is still some uncertainty as to the exact timing of when those will pop up, but this is looking like we'll see those storms pop up in the morning and may continue through the early afternoon. And just given the atmospheric conditions, tomorrow we'll have a slightly higher tornado threat than we will with the storms tonight, in addition to that high wind and hail threat. So if you're counting at home, that's definitely two potential rounds of strong to severe storms. So the setup for us today, you can see the clouds surging northward from the coastline. That is a warm front which is beginning to move in south of Interstate 20, and it's a little bit earlier than anticipated. So your temperature is now up to 61 in Natchitoches. Shreveport, we've gone from 52 to 55 just in the last few minutes. So that warm front now moving into Shreveport, and with it we are seeing some fog make its way up from the coastline as well. So we may see that fog spread northward during the day. So if you're traveling I-20 this morning, that's likely where we'll see some of that patchy to dense fog. Once the fog lifts, it will be partly to mostly cloudy. We'll see enough sun to boost those temperatures into the low 80s today. And the setup for strong to severe storms, you can see that slight risk outlook in play here, I-20 and northward. So this is really starting to look like those storms will impact the northern Arklatex later tonight and early tomorrow morning. And again, the trigger for those storms will be this upper level low that starts to move into the region here later tonight and tomorrow. That will lift that warm front across the Arklatex and then drag that cold front through as we move through the day tomorrow. So here's a look at your Robbins Toyota Futurecast. We're going to go through the two different time periods here. Again, for today, you see the clouds will continue to surge to the north, and once we get to about 5 p.m., we could see some of those rain and storms popping up just south of us. We get to 10 p.m., and you can see the rain, the storms starting to pick up here, and that would be the severe weather threat with the storms tonight. That will be capable of maybe some quarter-size hail or larger, in addition to maybe an isolated damaging wind gust and potentially a tornado or two. So make sure you do have a way to receive weather warnings overnight, whether it's a no weather radio, download the Arklatex Weather Authority app, or if you just have a way to get those warnings, enable the wireless alerts on your cell phone as well. And again, the storms will continue kind of off and on through the overnight here, but we may see a little bit of a break as we head towards tomorrow morning. The setup for us after sunrise on Thursday, the Storm Prediction Center again has most of the Arklatex in their slight risk outlook. It's a level 2 threat, meaning scattered severe storms will be possible. Of course, some wind and hail, but in addition to that, we could see a tornado threat as well. So as temperatures start to warm, we will get some of those pop-up storms beginning here by the late morning, and you can see there may be a few different areas that we're watching here, but the main line of severe weather would be this popping up over towards Louisiana and Arkansas during the afternoon. So right now, it looks like our severe weather window may open up sometime after the morning commute and then continue through the early afternoon. Good news for us is that it looks like we're going to get these storms through here a little bit quicker before we have a chance to heat up. But unfortunately for folks off to the east here, where they did have this severe weather outbreak last week, that not the case for them, as they are looking at some significant severe weather once again over towards Mississippi, Alabama, as well as northeast Louisiana. We'll dry out late Thursday into Friday. Friday looks to be a warm, just a wonderful day. We'll see highs in the low 80s, and as we head into the weekend, we do have a chance of rain late Saturday into early Sunday. So if you have some outdoor plans early Saturday, I do think most of those will be in pretty good shape, but we may have some lingering rain Sunday morning, and then a lot of uncertainty early next week as some of the models do bring in another rather strong storm system next Monday, Tuesday. Right now, I've kept rain chances low, but make sure you are checking back for updates on potential thunderstorms early next week as well.